Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kylie Tune Your Life. I'm Kylie here. How's everybody doing? In those that in Malaysia, we had a long weekend. Today is still a public holiday. Since I'm actually doing a lot of FB live on the Monday, the past 2022 seems like there's a lot of Monday as a public holiday, right? Hi everyone. So for those who, as usual, who actually came in, okay, say hi to me in the comments box so that I know who you are, and of course, share these sections out because I'm going to I found that every month that every month that I share the monthly energy, correct? Okay. Every time you already know what you need to do. But let's look at it in one step further. Whether how do you use it whenever you have the month chart or you have your own destiny chart? What's the difference? Okay. So hi. Is every okay? Say hi to me in the comments box, whoever is already in here. And also whoever's that already here, give me some love and likes to start with. Hi, I can see that is Nikki, Gavin, Holly. Are y'all here? Say hi to me. Hi. Okay. So everybody, if I understand that some of you may ask me, where do I get my Destiny Palace? Where do I chart? Where do I get certain chart? Correct. But those chart that you can actually PM me. I can give you some link, but I'm not going to share it over here because certain link you may need to pay the subscription fees to subscribe it. Okay. Hi Thomas. Thomas, is it the new follower here? Hi. Okay. So today we are going to talk about the QiMen Month Energy applications, which means that whenever you have a chart, actually, for me, I will not only restrict to the month chart, which means that if you have your own destiny chart, if you have your day chart, hour chart, or even a month chart or year chart, how do you use it? How do you use it? Because a lot of people have not even attended the basic of the achievement, so you will confuse which one that I'm going to use, whether I should use the deity, whether I should use the star, whether I use the door, or when am I going to use the stamp. Correct. So these are the things that is newbies will actually ask. So today I'm going to share a little bit of the secret here. So do y'all like it? Do y'all like to know what, just two of them? I'm going to focus on two today. So it's Deity. So let's look at it. Let me just look at this. Okay. Let me just look at this. Okay, let me just look at this carefully. Here you go. So this is the secret. Okay, before I give you the secret, why not that we look at this first? Every single one of the chart, this is the month chart. Every single one of the palace, you will see that the right top is the deity. Okay, this is called the deity. Okay, this is called the deity. So whenever I refer to the deity, you know which one is it. And this one, the center part is called the star. Okay, it's called the star. Okay, and the bottom one, this part is called the door. Okay, this part is called the door. And of course, this part here, this part here is called the stem. Okay, it's called the stem. So today I'm going to focus of this. This and this two. I'm going to focus on the deity and the door. Okay, deity and the door. That's it. That's about it. So you may want to know whenever I have a chart. Okay, whenever I have the chart, how am I going to to apply to the chart and apply what do I use? How do I use it? Okay, so maybe some of you already have some idea what are all the deities about. Okay, for example, just now when I pointed to the chief, a lot of you may know that chief is the one that's the leader of all the deity. So how do you do the manifestation? Okay, so you know that how do you do the manifestation? Some of you may not know, or whoever is actually watching you can refer to the previous video that I actually posted, I think about a year ago, uh, about how are you going to use each one of the deity to manifest. But when you do the manifestations, it means that you are going to do manifest for certain things to happen. For example, okay, for those that have a little bit of the QiMen knowledge here, okay, so have QiMen knowledge here, are you going? What's the deity? Hello, Holly. What are the deity? What are the deity that you will use? We will use the first deity that you will use normally to manifest for closing the deal. Which one? Okay. Come participate, okay? So let me know in your mind, okay? Hi, Lawrence. In your mind, which deity that you are going to use? For example, I will zoom it out, yeah? I'm going to zoom it out, yes. Which deity that are you going to use normally if you are going to do, you will want to close a deal? Is it the chief? Is it the searching snake? Is it the night, the great moon, the sixth harmony, the white tiger, the black tortoise, the night earth, or the night heaven? Which one will you use for you, for yourself? Which one are you going to use in order to manifest to close the deal? Come, I'm waiting for while waiting for your answer, don't forget to continue to give me some love and likes. Okay, which one that you will use? Black tortoise? Okay, Nikki will use the black tortoise. Why is that so, Nikki? Why do you use the black tortoise? Very clever, Nikki. Okay, why will you use the black tortoise? Okay, how about others? Howley, what are you going to use usually? Which deity that you are going to use? Okay, today I'm going to only go through the deity and the door. Okay, so in what circumstances that you are going to use each one of them? Of course, you will determine that whether this deity is Jaga or this deity is the one who take care of this area, isn't it? Right? So you say black tortoise. Black tortoise is the master to influence, right? Influence, persuasive. So in order, for Nikki, she will need things. In order to close deal, I need to influence other people. So she will use the black tortoise, right? So how about others? Whoever is watching here, don't be shy, okay? Who else? What else? What deity that you will use to close a deal? Okay, it's not only one deity that you can use. It's actually you switch your applications according to the deity or according to the direction you have. Do you understand? So before I go further, you think through which deity that you are going to use. I'm going to share this secret. Okay, in Chinese, it's called 急則從神，緩則從門. Okay, 急則從神，緩則從門, which means that whenever you want a fast solution, you want something to happen miraculously, you want something to, immediately you can see you want to immediately to see the effect, you may want to go to the deity, which means that you may want to use the deity to help you. Whenever you have some time to do certain planning, whenever you know that, okay, I know that I have this project to launch over the month. I already have my planning. I can take it slowly and I want action plan. I want to know what kind of actions that I need to do, what kind of sequence of the action plans I'm going to do. Then you go for the door. Okay, then you go for the draw. What does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? Which means that whenever you want fast effective way, go to you are using the deity to manifest first. Then whenever you need a action plan, whenever you have a time to to do something to work things out, then you will go for the door. Understand? So the same thing. Just now I just throw a question to you. Whenever you want to close a deal, which one are you going to use? Right? Which one are you going to use? It's the same thing. So, for example, in October, going to November the 7th, you want to close a certain deal. Now, you want to close this deal very immediately. You want that to, secure it as soon as possible. Then which one that you are using? Deity or the door? Deity or the door? Come on. Today, everybody is so quiet here. Hi, Christine. Today, everybody is so quiet here. Can't participate. Are you going to, if you want a fast and effective, you want to close the sales as soon as possible, which one that are you going to use, the deity or the door? Come on. Deity, right? Correct. So you may want to use the deity because you want to something that miraculously is happening. You want that to be fast. So then you will choose which deity that you're using. So just now, a lot of people a lot of people may use the chief. Okay, because chief is most direct. A lot of practitioners or a lot of master out there will ask you, okay, use the chief, because chief will actually take care of everything. Basically, chief will take care of everything. So whenever you are in the situation, you use chief is the easiest. Okay, chief is also easy to command. But in a way, when we look at it one step further, you will find that chief is actually related or denote as protections. So if let's say you're already in the situations that you need some protections against what? Against some spirit, against some naughty people, bad people out there, you need a protection. Then you use the chief will have more effective. The effectiveness is higher. Whenever you want to have a nobility, which means that immediately I need someone to appear, someone to appear to help you to close the deal. Someone appear to close the deal. Then you use chief, because this is the one that able to command certain people to appear to help you to close the deal. Then you use the chief. But in the situation, if let's say you're closing the deal is to, close the deal in terms of, I want to influence my customer, I want to influence my clients, to choose my cost. Which one do I use? Like just now, Nikki already say you can use black tortoise. Even though black tortoise compared to the chief is a little bit naughty, it is a little bit in energy, but remember, tortoise is the one who master to able to influence other people, to able to influence, persuade other people to follow what you want them to do. Okay, so you want them to buy your course, you want them to get your service. So you use the black tortoise is right. You okay? If you come to close the deal, use the black tortoise or you use the chief. Which one is better? I would say that black tortoise is more powerful in order to close the deal because of the influential power. Understand here? Okay. So how about some of you may want to consider, how about searching snake? Searching snake is the one that you can use if you want to control. Okay, if you want to stay in control of market price, you want to stay control that you want, for example, you are a retailer, and you want to control certain things. For example, you're selling a pen. selling a piece of pen, and this pen is very, very useful, and you got a specialty of this pen. So you want to control the pricing of this pen. So you may want to use the surging snake. Okay. Another point that you can use surging snake is you want these people to continuously using the snake, continuously using this pen, because of the it's just like it's um addicted to it, and you may always want to go back for this brand of pen only. Okay, so it just addictions. Okay, so whenever you think of surging snake, you will link to certain things like addictive. So when you want to close your deal by telling people you will addict to my service, you will addict to my products, you may want to consider a surging snake. So tonight, I'm actually share something is some different from other people thinking, is that beside chief, closing deal is more likely to use the black tortoise and a surging snake better than chief. Okay, how's everybody so far? Everybody okay so far? Okay, everybody okay? If everybody okay, can you type a okay to me so that I can continue to the next point? Are you okay? Yes, no? Okay, it's a bit slow. I think today the internet is a bit slow. I can't really see your comments very fast. Everybody's okay? So today everybody is very, very quiet. Is it because who is on the line? I can only see that it's Lawrence, Nikki, and Christine, Howley. How about others? Why are you all so shy? Okay, so that is, remember, whenever you want a fast solution, you can go with the Deity, correct? So now the situation is a little bit different. Okay, some of you may ask me, hey, how about six harmony? Can I use this? Can I use the six harmony, which means that is back to the east, right? Back to the east. Are you okay to use six harmony? First thing, when I really zoom in here, you can actually see this is something is called E. Can you see the DE here? Everybody, can you see the DE here? So for a beginner, whenever you see a DE in that particular box, you will say that, oh no, right? DE means that is very not yet. Okay, it's not happening. The timing is not right. Is that actually applied to the deity? Yes and no. Okay, usually the DE is not so much applying to the deity, but whenever you're doing a manifestations, it actually means that it will be harder for those that is beginner to connect to the connect with the deity. So for a beginner, if you see a DE at the back, that particular box, try not to use it. Okay, try not to use it because it's harder for you to connect to this energy. Okay, this is another tips. Okay, beside that, if let's say there's no DE in here, how are you going to use the six harmony? Six harmony is actually a master of connections, right? A master to connect to people. But this connection is different from the nobility that apply to the chief. If I'm going to choose which one I'm going to use, six harmony or a chief to attract nobility to appear immediately to help me to close the deal, I will choose the chief. Why? The chief will able to command the right people. But the sixth harmony is something that is like empower you to have the connection power in order to connect to people, right? But now you want to close the deal. It's not the time to connect to the people. I want to close the deal already. So you better to use the chief. Can you all see the difference? can you actually note a little bit, if let's say one step further, how do you use it, or how do you decide which deity to use? Okay, so another situation, if for example, now you have a plenty of time. Remember, you have a plenty of time now. Okay, you have a plenty of time now, and you may want to go for the draw. Correct? I have whole month to execute this project. Okay, I will have a whole month to execute this project. So what I will do is I will go to the door, right? I will use the door. The door is the one who actually give you the list of action plan. What is the actions? What is the action direction that you're supposed to do in order to get successful in that particular project? So the same thing, the same example to close the deal, right? To close the deal. Which door will you use usually? Come participate. Which door will you use in order to close a deal? Close a deal, which door will you use? I will wait until someone is commented, okay? So which door you will use? If let's say now you already have some time, you have some time here to do your planning. You have some time to do certain thing. Open door, okay? Nikki says open door. How about others? How about others? Okay. Remember to share out the sections, yeah? How about others? Why is it so little people comment today? Hello. Okay, so a lot of them, okay, with either Kali chief is in southwest this month. Yes, this is the chief is in the southwest this month. Correct. This is the this month month and month door. Okay, open door. A lot of you actually using the open door. Correct. But I'm saying closing a deal. So open door is something to do with opportunity. Okay, whenever you learn about open door is equal to opportunity. But opportunity means that now you're searching to the new way, a new platform, then you use the open door. Okay, for example, if let's say you predict, okay, your to close the deal, and you see a open door means that in order to close this deal, you need to look for another platform, another new opportunity. But now I'm saying want to close the deal, which one that you're using? Normally we will rather use the live door, because the live door will give you the profit sharing, the profit, okay, the immediate closing sale. Or the most immediate one to close the deal, we use the harm door, because harm door is denote as a sales. Okay, denote as a sale. So why not that we zoom in to look at the harm door? Where is the harm door is? So harm door today, this month, is at the north, right? It's at the north. Okay, so look at it. Harm door is in the north. So what do you do? So you may want to, back to the north and do these activities in order for you to close the deal. Understand? So this is the whole thing. And whenever you see that particular harm door, which means that you will continuously closing deal. So the whole month is deal after deal after deal and after deal. That's your strategy. But how about if you are talking about the live door? If you're talking about the live door, which means that you will look into the money part. You will look at the profit part, which means that certain sales you want to determine whether this sales is good enough for you to close. You want to look into more detail in the cash way, in the financial way, in the profit margin way. Do you understand? So that's the difference. One is just close deal. The other one is I want to look whether this deal is good profit margin or not. Then I will only use. I will only do it. So if you want to do a very specific deal with the good margin, you want to back to the northwest instead of back to the north. Okay, everybody? Yes, no? Yes, no? Hello? Okay, another thing. Okay, another thing. How about whether I want to let you all think about it? Okay, want to let you all think about it. How about this? How about the how about the fear dog? Uh, how about the fear dog? Okay, how about the fear dog and back to the south? Fyodor, everybody will think that, hey, I'm not going to use Fyodor to close my sales because it will get me a lot of stress, get me a lot of uncertainty, isn't it? But remember, in the sales, if let's say you are in if you are in the sports, your sports industry, so you need to have some encouragement. You or you are in the high risk kind of activities of business. Okay, or I will say, or industry, in insurance industry. Okay, insurance industry. Can we actually use the field dog? Actually, yes. How do you use it? You want to, may want to close your deal systematically. Look more into the detail. So you will want to explain to your client in terms of more details, in terms of to get rid of their stress, get rid to be, make sure they are clear about all the details inside the premium, right? You want to explain to them in the detail. So fear door is one of the door that is I will encourage people to use whenever you want to close the deal. That particular deal needs certain things that you want to focus in the details part. Okay, so you can, because fear door is also have the ability to align your physical, mental, and also spiritual, how to say, the body, physical, mental, and your spiritual conditions in the health in the health stage. So if let's say, for example, you are in the industry of insurance or healthcare, you may want to use a stress door to execute your plan, to execute, to close your deal by what? By explaining all the details to the people. Okay? Is that new? Okay, so a lot of people will ask you to avoid the stress, the fear door, right? Avoid the fear door because it will increase a lot of stress. But if you use it correctly, a fear door able for you to focus on more on the details. So if let's say your clients and you yourself know the details for so much, know every single details inside there, so your fear level will actually lower. Do you understand that? Do you get it? Do you like it? Yes, no? Do you like another one step further, how you look at achievement differently? Okay? Okay, how about death door? So yes, I will not actually use the death door for close the deal. But if let's say your deal have been dragging for long time, this deal you want to close and then cannot close, and then something happened, drag a little bit, and then something happened, drag for a long time, but the client is still there. The client is still there, and you feel that the client still want to buy from you. It's just that one breakthrough. Then you may want to try to use the death door. Okay, because the death door is to push the things to the corner in order to change the status, right? So since it's already dragged for so long, okay, have it or not, you still do not know. Why not, challenge yourself to use the death door, to end the deal. What do I mean the end the deal? Either close it and make the breakthrough, or just frankly tell, or make the decision, or they go forward or end it. Okay, that is the very powerful, I would say that is a very powerful door to use if let's say you want to close a very overdue kind of cases, overdue kind of deal. You already dragged for so long. Use the death door. Okay, use the deaf door. For example, also you may want to use it. For example, yeah, you have a property to sell, and this property seems a lot of agents help you already, but you can't do it every time. There's no the a lot of prospect to come and see and view, and but then you still cannot deal with it. Then try to use the deaf door, maybe to use it as a breakthrough, to use it to change the situations by progressive, which means that I'm proactively want to end this already. Okay? Hi, Charles. Okay, that is the difference between the deity and the door, which means deity, I want immediately, I want to see the immediate, I want to see, actually, I would say there's so much of fast and immediate effect. It's just that something that you want to create, the situation to create and let you have the energy miraculously, something that you cannot control. So you want that to certain things that just happen to you miraculously, then you go for the deity. But if you choose to use the door, it's the list of the things, it's a list of the action plan that you want to step by step to use. Okay, how they say how to actually use the door. And okay, you can either manifestations, use the manifestation direction to manifest it. Okay, or the most effective way is to do the action by backing to the actions, backing to the directions, which means that, for example, you want to use the deaf door, so which direction you will back to whenever you want to when you want to face, and when you want to close the deal, back to the southeast. Understand? That is how you use it. Use it, which means that either manifestation or take actions, take the particular action back to that the directions. Okay, Harley? Got it? Got it, Harley? Okay? So that is how we are going to use it, regardless, every month you're listening to me. Every month you listen to me and say that how are you going to use it based on your destiny palace. Of course, if you ask me, how about my destiny palace? Right? So that is to tell you your way to do certain thing. For example, if let's say Destiny Palace, you have achieved an open door, which means that your character is always look for new opportunity. Okay, if your career, of course, is in the life door. Whenever your career palace is, of course, is in the open door palace, then you can use other strategies based on the deity, based on the star. Okay, can okay, don't want to confuse you all to look at the destiny, but today just look at this particular. I'll zoom out. Okay, I just want you to look at particular of this month. This is this month chart. Okay, just to take note of this month chart. This is this month chart. Okay, then you choose which deity or which directions or which door that you want to use in order to very specifically, what are your goal first. What's your goal? If your goal is to, if your goal is to close sales, or if your goal today, this month, is to do network, then you choose the deity or the door based on that. Every single meeting back to that directions. Okay, everybody? Something different today? You all like it? Okay, so we will continue. We'll continue a different topic every single Monday. So I am not so sure what's the next topic that I'm going to talk about next Monday. So do drop by whenever you are free on every Monday and 7:30 at the Kylie Tune Your Life, and we will learn together every single week. Okay, so okay, Charles has a question. If my goal is to find another apartment to move in. Okay, so you want to find another apartment. So you want a quick one? Then you will look for me, I will always look for, there's two. to use to find things, to find especially related to property. You can use searching snake, okay, because searching snake is the master to do the network, to do with the environment. Or nine earth. Nine earth is related to the property, correct? Or you want to use the six harmony to connect to the right agent to find you the apartment. So searching snake, nine earth, and the six harmony. Okay. If you are not in a hurry, if you are not in a hurry, you want to take it in terms of the door, I will suggest you to use a live door because of the property, live door, or the scenery door, because scenery door is referring to the market, the bucket, whatever that is available in the market. So you can use the scenery door or the live door. Okay, Charlotte? Any more questions? Okay, if you all have a question, you can actually type in the comments box. If not, I'm going to end today's sections here. Okay, today is a little bit different from a different perspective to look at the QiMen Month Energy chart. Okay, so I want to bring you a little bit one step further. Okay, one step further to look at the energy chart, because every single month I tell you the energy, but how are you going to use it differently? Okay. Yes, you can actually use manifestation, Charlotte. You can actually use the manifestation backing to the palace. Or, for example, if you want to choose to use a six harmony to connect to the agents, correct? Whenever you want to meet the agent, you can sit back to the direction of east, back to the east, and talk to the agent, whether that agent able to help you. Okay? For the relationship, yes. What kind of relationship? Okay, you will use, if Deity, I will use six harmony. Okay, I will use six harmony particularly for relationship. But of course, sometime I will also sometime I will also use surging snake for relationship if we would like to prolong the relationship. Okay, prolong the relationship, make the relationship stronger, which means that that person will attach to you more. You can use the surging snake. Okay, so and one more thing. Okay, a lot of people actually say that nine heaven is very, very difficult to use because you need to use your imaginations, correct? But I told you, every one of us like to think things. So use the nine heaven is also very, very concretely think, concretely visualize what do you want. Okay, so Kyrie, my home office at the Northwest, how can I increase my business in this sector? Which means that, okay, you want to use the sector, you may want to at one time, one step at a time. Okay, so I know Kyrie is a more advanced student, so I'm going to tell him that. But for the beginner, okay, you can only use QiMen. Okay, you use QiMen. So if your home office in the Northwest, correct? Northwest in this particular flying sign is what? What flying sign is that? Is number 8, right? Okay, so it's already attracting to it's already attracting to some wealth opportunity. Okay, so you want to one layer if you want to increase the business, one layer you may want to back to the directions that particular this month. For example, this month you want to, for the sales, increase the sales, I may want you to back to the Northwest as well. Okay, back to the Northwest and in the Northwest sector. That will actually 2 layers of energy. One is the flying star energy, one is the QiMen energy. Okay, Kyrie? Okay, Charlotte says that seems like Northwest is good to use with Earth and Live Door as well as my dad. Yeah. Okay, if you have the Destiny Palace in the Northwest, yes, you can actually use that. Particularly, Charlotte, you may want to use that more because you want to find another apartment, isn't it? that is aligned with your energy. So actively go out to meet people, go out to look for it, particularly in October. You will get the apartment that you want. Okay? Okay, everybody? Any more questions? Thank you. All the best to you as well. Okay, I'll see all of you again next Monday in Kylie Tune Your Life Without Fail. Okay, I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend or wonderful week ahead. Thank you very much. Bye bye.